of the pent-up interest in crypto. And we are hearing from clients around the world about the need for crypto. I mean, when you're
going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back and we have stocks down. And all we have to do is look at the actual indicators. We have yield rates moving on up. We have the 10-year yield at a 4.91, almost at that 5. Yes, you're seeing that correctly. And then also we have the dollar up, still fairly strong. In crypto, we have volume down, we have Tether and USDC, and then we have the Fed repo, almost below 1 trillion. Guys, can you believe it? And we see time is flying. Remember the C word started in 2020, guys. We're going into 2024. Almost 4 years ago. And that's the reason why I tell you to get in the lab. Guys, time moves fast. And when you're looking at investing 2-5 years from now, it moves quickly. It seems forever when you're doing it, but before you know it, those years have flown by, and we know a lot of people look back and said, man, I should have invested. Guys, we can clearly see what the fourth industrial revolution is going to look like. That's the reason why I started the Stock Patreon channel, to give you another eye, and that report is going to be out tomorrow. Now, guys, we have digital euro project moves to preparation phase. And it says it's not a move to issue a CBDC. Guys, we know CBDCs are coming. We know programmable money is coming. And we know the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. We can clearly see the United States economy is crumbling. So just imagine these other countries that are nowhere near us. And they have to also deal with the strong dollar. So we know by them printing all this money, they create all this inflation, and they're fighting the inflation that they cause. And with these high rates, it's crumbling businesses everywhere. Every time I turn around, there's a company that's been open forever is now closed. There was a restaurant that I was about to go to that's been there forever. It was closed, not coming back. And you see so many empty commercial properties. And we know these companies have employees, and we know the employees eventually are going to start begging the government to do something. And we know the solution. UBI, Universal Basic Income. They're dropping you that free money. But little do the people know that money is going to be able to tell them what, where, and when and how to buy. And they have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Fed Governor Bowman says the digital dollar CBDC may prove a significant risk, and says that Fed now may do a better job. Guys, we know that Fed now is interoperable. And what did Jerome Powell state? They've been working on digital currencies for decades. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $22.7 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Korean giant SK Telecom releases crypto wallet with CryptoQuant as partner. And guys, we know that is all about adoption. Now we have Standard Chartered chooses UAE and Asia for its crypto services. But guys, we know why. The NWO wants the fourth industrial revolution to be led by the emerging markets. The United States is behind on purpose because the United States is the last place of freedom. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, this article states that Stellar is adding smart contracts and will be taking on Ethereum. But guys, we know Ethereum and Stellar have two different goals. Ethereum will disrupt just about every major business, and Stellar is just focused on payments. Now we have Ethereum Layer 2 ZK Scroll confirms mainnet launch. And they did the first smart contract last week. It looks like they didn't want to announce it until they knew everything was working. Now we have investment manager Methodic unveils Ether staking fund offering exposure to Ethereum price and yields. And we're starting to see a lot of fund managers come in on Bitcoin and Ethereum because they know that a spot Bitcoin ETF and Ethereum spot ETF will eventually get approved. And they want to lay down the foundation for these institutional investors. And lastly, we have Blackrock's Larry Fink says that clients across the globe are talking about the need for crypto. And we know why the tone is changing. Because we're seeing this current financial system crumbling, and right beside it, we see the parallel quantum financial system rising, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.